What's up?
This is cool. How did you, when did you decide to do this?
So one, the idea came from a lot of people. So marketing has been changing lately. And I don't even know if I've told you this before, but what I do for a living is media production.
Oh, okay.
So lately, aside from, just the way things have changed, before you would do horizontal video a lot. Now it's all portrait because, now when you look at your phone isn't a portrait.
I honestly hate turning my phone.
Right. And so that has completely changed. Portrait, 9:16 format is what legitimately it is. It's just, taking over. It's a new style. And now podcast style marketing was really, really like the new thing when it's taking over. So I wanted a space. I can't afford a studio, but I have a garage.
It's nice though.
And I figured out that if I threw a little bit of money, put some elbow grease into it, because all this was built like it was a family effort.
Yeah.
Like all the kids
so
pitched
good.
in. My wife helped with the trinkets and stuff like that. And we just did that. And then I've always wanted to have something to give back in some type of way. And so I figured, like Santi, you know him, you're training him, but he is kind of like at that stage, at a crossroads where he's not sure what he wants to do. And I know that he has a lot to experiment with still.
Oh, yeah.
But I figured, you know what, I'm sure if I talk to interesting people from different paths that have different successes in different areas, or just normal people, just having chats, whatever you want to talk about, it'll probably help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus it's actually kind of nice to talk to people and get to know them in in a different setting, I guess.
Yeah. A little more personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santi has a lot of potential.
I hope.
I feel like life. He's so sweet. I was like, oh. He's not too shy. You know what I mean?
No. So
yeah, usually boys his age are don't want to talk to you. They're just but he's like, oh, hi, how are you? I'm like, okay.
No, he's
a good
not.
start.
Yeah, he's not shy. So that's good. I wouldn't call him an introvert for at all. Yeah. So he's, he definitely has that going on for him. So it's just, it helps me too. Cause I guess if this, in some way takes off, the whole point is to continue, pushing through, see what happens. But
right.
I know I've had some clients that came in. One of my clients actually came in yesterday and we did, a little bit of, for him, podcast. And if he's interested in doing one himself, but I wanted him to come in, check it out, see for himself what this is all about. And then we'll see, but
it's really cool.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
He's actually one step above me because when I was his age, I was really shy. I'm not introverted. I never was.
No, I don't. I would never consider you an introvert person. That's for sure.
I have my moments where I'm like, all right, I need to go not be around people. But especially with sports and stuff, I don't know how he if he changes in that atmosphere, but I would be really not confident and shy and quiet sometimes.
Yeah.
Because
I think he's still in that. I've noticed that when we go to games and he's playing volleyball in that game setting, he won't necessarily apply what he's learned during training. He's still a little bit scared of the ball.
That's just going to take time.
It's going to take time. I think it's just the fact of getting over that, the sooner he gets over that, the easier he'll actually start getting more into the game. But it just takes time. And I think sometimes patience is a virtue. Sometimes I see him and I see the potential in him, and it's just he just has to believe,
right?
But we'll see where it takes him. If he likes it, hopefully he does. He says he does right now, and interests change along the line. But we also want him to swim since he's such a tall and slender guy.
And that would be really build up his athletic ability. Because Johnny, he's he's water polo, crazy athletic. I don't know if that's because of his genetics, but he because watching him run, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's your genetics. I think it's this swimming is such a good workout and builds your athleticism. From what I've seen. Not from experience, but
no, yeah. I guess everybody has, and I guess it's never too late, right? To start. I mean, Shaq started at basketball until he was like 12 or something like that.
That's pretty early, right?
Early?
Is that late?
That's late.
Listen, I didn't know I wanted to be anything with volleyball until high school.
Really?
Yeah, my freshman year. Yeah.
That's kind of where you took off.
Yeah. I was like a quitter when I was in elementary and middle school. Not a quitter, but I would do piano lesson. I did gymnastics, which obviously I was never gonna excel in gymnastics.
Well, you never know. I mean,
is there anyone tall in gymnastics? No. No.
Well, you could have been the first. I mean, you never know.
But I quit that. I don't even remember quitting. I probably just threw a tantrum. I was like, okay. And then piano lessons, I quit that, which I want to go back to. I love piano. Karate, quit that. Never tried soccer, which is kind of shocking. Usually that's like the go-to for everybody.
I mean, at least somebody's tried it. You never tried it.
No.
Like,
and I don't think
you wouldn't have liked it anyway. No.
I mean, if I started younger.
Well, what do you think about the game now?
Soccer?
Yeah. It's not even interesting to you?
To play?
To watch?
To watch, yeah.
Yeah?
I would watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not to play?
No.
Not even now.
Too much running. Too much running unless I was a goal. I could be a goalie, right? Because I'm big, right?
You're tall. Yeah.
So
you're not big. You're tall.
Thank you.
No, I mean.
No, I'm serious. I don't usually use the word big, but.
Yeah, no, it's tall. And I learned that from my wife. Because, you know, the first time I saw her, she's about your height.
Yes,
I think you might be a little taller than... Maybe. You're taller than me, right?
Yes.
How tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, inch.
6'1 3/4".
Oh, sure. Let's go with 3/4. Well, I'm 6'1", and my wife is 6'1", even though other people say she's taller than me, but she's not. It's 6'1". And...
some people just have, like, the tall stature.
She has... So we've kind of come together, and she looks taller because she has longer legs. And I have a longer torso than she does, you know. Yeah. But anyway, the point is that
what were we talking about?
Why big and tall? Because I the first time I saw her ever in my life, which was in high school, I saw her just walking by, and I said to myself, and I remember telling this to her. Oh, you know, I saw you the first time, and I was like, wow, that's a big girl.
That's what everyone says.
But I was like, you know, I meant like as in tall. But she's like, yeah, there's a difference between big and tall. And like, I'm like, yeah. So now I know. So that's why I was like, you know, you're not big. I feel like tall.
It's like we can say it, but you can't.
Sure. I guess
the big girls can say it. Tall girls.
Can say it. Can say big. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself big. But okay, for a guy, if people see me, they even today, I've always been scrawny.
Okay.
I wouldn't call myself scrawny now, but people still see me. They're like, oh, you're so skinny, you need to eat. Yeah. I mean, I weigh almost 100. I weigh 190 pounds.
What?
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's how much I weigh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
195.
Okay.
Which.
Yeah, 190. Sometimes I push 200. Depends on, you know, like, I don't know if I'm not.
That means you got muscle, right? Because it's heavier.
No, fat's heavier than muscle. Yeah. But because I'm so tall in the sense of, like, you know, taller than the average person, people see me and they're like, oh, they won't believe that I weigh 190. Like, if I see you, I would have never thought that you weigh 190.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what everyone says. I'm like, so at the Herbalife place, they did my measurements or whatever. Because it's not called BMI, I guess. That's what I thought it was. But basically, it measured my muscle to fat ratio or whatever. Yeah. So I have 136 pounds of muscle.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I tell that to people, and they're like, okay. And I'm like, that's a lot.
No, that is a lot. That is a ton of muscle.
So, yeah,
but
I'm
I mean,
happy about it, but.
I've seen you play volleyball on sand, indoor. Mm-hmm. And you have boosties, man. I mean, you're so agile and quick too.
Really?
I think so.
Thank you. I feel slow.
No, not at all.
All the time. I'm like,
no.
Because you see Kazu out there. And I'm just like, oh, he's so fast.
Kazu is, okay, so Kazu is super agile. Like, he's like, if he was an animal, his spirit animal would probably be a cheetah, I think.
Well, what animal flings himself around?
He's really good at just throwing himself for the ball, and like he's pretty flexible too. And so Kazu yeah, he's on another level. But you're quick. You're pretty quick. Like I remember watching you play, or whenever you block or whenever you hit, and you get up in the air and you got, you still hang there and you go. I mean, I remember you made somebody cry, a guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's what someone told me, but I didn't see it.
Yeah,
when I served it at him.
Dude,
no,
you like picked on him. It was like you
I
blocked him.
I just wanted to win.
Hit over him. Yeah, but
I just do what works.
But it's pretty cool. No, it's pretty cool to see you play because, I told you this before. I've never, and this is just me an experience because I haven't played at a high level, I don't think. And I haven't played too much co-ed either.
You just played, did you play after high school?
Just high school, never played after high school, just for fun.
Okay.
But playing with a female who's just better than you is so inspiring. It's so cool because I'm like, dude, like the what's it called? I don't know. It's like, if it's out there, there are people that are super talented out there. You just maybe haven't met them kind of thing, So it'll just open my eyes to like, oh, wow. Like there's really, really like talented people out there that are better than me, that can be females. And they'll just like.
I think that this town is like so like California is so big and there's the most talent in I feel like the whole US.
You think so?
Yeah, especially on like the coast. They're just all on the coast. And I thought I was going to come here and like have to battle and fight my way through any volleyball community. But, I didn't know what to expect. So coming in and being one of the better players was shocking to me. I was like, wow, I thought, which is not, I don't know. But I just was like, I guess like, oh, I don't have to, I have to find a better like group. I guess I don't know. It's really
no. I get where you're
trying
from.
to say. I'm not trying to say you guys are not good. I'm just saying like I thought
you need a challenge.
I thought I was gonna be like find some crazy older like AVP people or something, but no, they're all on the coast. So yeah, and I don't want to travel an hour every time I want to
go play.
So,
dude, so tell me because you're not originally from California. So where are you from?
We don't have to talk about
Tell me where you're from.
It's not have a good rep right now. Well, I mean, just have to keep in mind that LeBron James is from there. So cut me some slack.
Akron, Ohio?
Akron, Ohio. Okay. It's probably polluted right now with the train disaster. Did you hear that?
I did not.
The train derailed and it has like these crazy chemicals.
Get out, really?
Yeah. Like dangerous chemicals. And it's like polluting the air and stuff.
Really?
It's sad. But my parents aren't close. So they're okay. And it's in this random, they call it a village. I'm like, I don't know.
So what's the name?
East Palestine. East Palestine?
East Palestine.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
The village in Ohio. Village? What does that mean? Is the village smaller than a town?
Yeah, I guess so. Village. Huh. But that's where the train wreck happened. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie White Noise? It's really weird.
I think I have, but I just
with the pollution.
Oh yeah.
You seen that?
Yes.
With Adam Driver.
Yes.
That's in Ohio in East Palestine. I swear.
Really?
Or it's in Ohio at least. I don't know if it's in East Palestine, but they were like, "Oh, it's in the same city," and I'm like, "What? Why?"
So okay, I did not hear about that thing. Well, that sucks. I mean,
yeah, but anyway, I'm from there. The pollution.
Not from East Palestine, but from Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio. Okay.
Yes, where LeBron James is from.
Where LeBron James is from.
That's my cousin. Just kidding, not my cousin.
Right.
That's what everyone says.
It could be. You never know.
I used to dislike him, but I like him a lot.
Why would you dislike him if you're from Ohio?
Because he
left the Cleveland and went to Miami?
No, I disliked him before that. I liked him during that.
What?
Because I feel like it was low key, maybe me being like not jealous, but so he went to a really nice high school.
St. Mary's.
Yeah, St. Vincent St. Mary's. It's a private school.
It is private.
And I wanted to go there.
Oh.
And my parents couldn't afford to send me there. It was like at the time it was like $7,000 a year.
Oof. Yeah.
Quite a bit. I had already gone to private school in middle school, and my parents were like, there's a public high school down the street. And I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think I didn't really think about it until I started my pursuit with volleyball. And then I was like, dang. If
it would have been better if I had the opportunity to go there.
Yeah.
But did they have a better volleyball team there?
Yeah. Well, no. They weren't really that good.
Okay.
It just was the name. It's like because you went to a better school.
Yeah.
Like other schools would look at you more.
Oh.
And maybe I'm just making that up.
Yeah.
But that's how I felt, because my school that I went to, I was like in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And none of the schools.
Like you were good, like really good?
Yeah. I was a middle that played all around.
Right, which is not like
that never
of.
happens.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, yeah, I was good there, which maybe would be normal at St. Vincent St. Mary's or whatever. Like I would be just a normal middle. Like maybe I wouldn't play all the way around. But I don't know. I just felt like I was a good player and I needed that. I feel this way now. When I was in high school, I didn't think so. And I didn't try as hard to get recruited. So, because I didn't know anything. My parents didn't know anything. Like my dad never did sports. My mom did them, but she didn't like go to, I don't think did she play in college softball? I don't remember.
But it wasn't something where she got a scholarship or anything like that.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So it was kind of like you don't know what you don't know.
No, right.
Right. And you didn't know what the process looked like. It was the first time, doing it, especially at a young age, right?
And I am my parents' only child, but I have half siblings, but they're way older. They moved out.
Oh, okay.
I was basically an only child in my household. So like I didn't have guidance. I didn't have a mentor really. The only person who was my mentor was like my high school coach, and like my club coaches.
Okay.
And they kind of helped me. Like they would do video, but like, what do I do with video? Where do I send it? Yeah. Who do I send it to? So a lot of it was like who and I didn't know anyone. My parents didn't know anyone, and so it was a journey.
So. Well, tell me about that journey. Now, I mean, you didn't know anything, so your coaches kind of were helping you out, I guess, with this process, and they obviously saw the talent because you were there with them.
Right. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Just
because I'm like leaning forward. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I did some video. I made some videos.
Who told you to make the video?
One of my club coaches, head person. Listen, let me tell you about club volleyball.
Because you play club volleyball.
To whoever is watching this, because it's run by men. Okay, yeah. I'm getting into it.
What isn't run by men? Let's start there, right?
That love money. Okay, and you can tell the ones that want to help you, because that's what happened to me. I had a bunch that wanted to help me.
Okay.
I had and some that didn't really give a crap.
Okay.
And I knew every one of my coaches that helped me, and every one of my coaches that didn't care, I knew. I don't know how I ended up being as good as I did. I think I could have even ended up even better.
Really?
But I mean, now I've learned so much. I'm good now. But then I feel like I could have been better if I had the right direction. But
gotcha.
I think I got lucky with the club I ended up going to. They were really good in teaching me, but it was very masculine coach. They were mostly all men coaching. Okay. And the way that it started, remember how I told you I was really shy?
Yeah.
So they put me on a team with older girls. So I was 15 on a 17s team. So I would be so scared. These girls are so high school girls and older, and I'm just this fresh baby, and I don't know, and I'm not like them, and I didn't know that then. Now I'm whatever, they're whatever, but then I'm man, I want to be like these girls. I want to be skinny. Being a girl is just a whole nother thing on top of trying to be an athlete.
Well, I wouldn't know, but I trust you. Yeah.
So I had all that going for me. So I'm my confidence, and then I ended up getting better and better. But one of my coaches, one time he threw a ball at my head because I was turning around. Yeah. He's as a joke, but it's not funny. As a 15-year-old, I'm okay. And I was laughing. But then now I'm like, hold on. You just abused me there. Like, it was abuse.
Yeah.
But he ended up leaving. But I liked him because I felt like he coached me well. But now that I look back at it, I'm like, okay, he was very aggressive.
And I think, okay, so I'm 34 years old. You're a bit younger than I am,
Yeah,
right?
I'm 27. Well, 26. I'll be
26.
27
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, you're the same age as my younger brother.
Okay.
But the thing, close in that same range, I think my coaches were very aggressive with me as well. And even parents being there, they were like okay with that because I think that was the norm back then. And now I think it's starting to change a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same way. I don't know, but I think hindsight is always 20/20, and you don't realize because you're a kid, and once you're an adult, you're like, dang, like for example, what you were saying, oh, this guy threw a ball at me, right? And sometimes you don't know how to react, and I think just laughing it off is kind of like the best self-defense mechanism. I think.
Yeah, and you don't know what to think. And
right.
then later you're like, that's not a good thing.
I mean, it happens, but coaching. So you went through club volleyball. How many years did you play there?
4, because I started freshman, so I went through after.
And then prior to that, did you have any training or nothing? Like you started literally at high school is when you really started to pick up.
I played all sports when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
But basketball, like volleyball, I played it all, but I never was like, this is what I'm gonna do with my life. You know what I mean? So like even one of my friends, Miles, was the coach. She's like, I started you on your volleyball journey, which is true. And I think she's the one I give a lot of credit to.
Okay.
Because she is all about discipline. She's very strict, but she's a great person.
Okay.
Like, her Stacy, she's great. So I don't know if you know my high school. You probably don't. Firestone High School.
Firestone?
It's a Akron public school.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes down not even like 2 blocks away from my house. But yeah, so my freshman coach got me into it and pushed me into club. And then I went to the first club. I went to the first tryout and I got in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I have tall privilege, honestly.
I was gonna say they probably saw you like she's automatically and she's so tall.
And I got, and they put me on a higher. I was like, oh, I hope I make 15s like regional or whatever, the American, the lowest one. I was like, I hope I make one. I made like 17s national.
Whoa.
Yeah, like something crazy. And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, it's wild. So yeah, I started so young with such older girls. I think that's what helped me.
Yeah, because you're playing at such a high level at that point, right? And then you're just like getting everything you can from them.
That just drove me. Like that just set my heart on fire because I wanted to be as good as these girls. I wanted to be better than these girls, and I wanted to get a college scholarship.
I got into volleyball my freshman year, and I was super short. I was a late bloomer.
It's crazy how guys do that in high school.
I didn't go through puberty, I think, until I was like 15, almost 16.
Okay, well, that's still, you're still a freshman or sophomore,
No,
right?
I was already like a sophomore going to be a junior.
Really?
Yeah.
I was so young like me, like in school.
Yeah, no, I didn't have that growth spurt till like almost when I was like starting to be a junior, my junior year. It's like that summer, I just went through my growth spurt, whatever. But my coach did see something in me. Like he saw that I was short. That's all he saw. And the first thing I remember, the first time, I had no idea how the volleyball game was played. All I knew was that I wanted to play a sport. And I was already too late to try out for anything else. And the only thing available at the time was volleyball. I'm like, whatever, I'll do it. And I went. And I will remember this forever. He grabbed my hands. He saw me and he grabbed my hands. He made me show it to him and he touched them. Touched them. And he's like, you're a setter. Don't ask why. Okay. I have no idea.
Your hands are very good. Like,
thank you.
Very smooth.
Thank you. But it was because of him. I had no idea what the hell a setter was.
Oh, really? You're like
a setter. I didn't play my freshman year. I started learning the game. I was JV. And then sophomore year, I got to play all the time because the setter that we had got promoted to varsity. Like he was in varsity now. And so there was no other option.
Right.
But that was the moment that my coach had been training me all this freshman years for, right?
Setter's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
I love my setters.
Setter, the setting position is a lot of pressure because you're the player that's basically building the play. You have to make the decision.
You determine it's on the game.
Right. Right. And then you put the trust on the person that you think is going to do the best, right? Yeah. Or not. Or sometimes you mess up and whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how that went along for me. And then my varsity year, which was my junior year, my coach was like, "Oh shoot, you grew." He's like, "You grew." And
did he move you?
No. I was like, "Hey, can I be a hitter now?" He's like, "You're still my setter."
Dang, you wanted to be a hitter? You didn't like setting?
I liked setting, but
boys always want to hit.
That's the thing, right? Like, who wouldn't like to hit? And he was like, "No, you're gonna be a setter." And I was like, "Okay." And so I kept going through with it. Senior year came, same thing, and that was that. And I didn't start to hit really until I started playing volleyball.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Because
you know what? I can help you with your arm swing.
No, I'll take it. I'll take anything.
Because you have a good approach.
Thanks.
But your arm swing?
No, yeah, it's all over the place.
No, it's not. It just needs a little something, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because you'll learn fast.
I appreciate that. A little tweak. But hey, so you go through the process of going through high school, playing. By the way, weren't you like, did you guys like win or something? Weren't you like
in high school?
Yeah.
Well, so
because recently you were inducted into the Hall of Fame for your high school, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, like that's super important. I mean, that's really, really cool.
Yeah. It was an honor to do that. That was last year, right?
I think, I don't know. I think I saw a picture of you.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. But so my team we were good in the city. Like we beat the city series every time, except for my junior year, but I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
That's like, don't have a boyfriend.
No, distractions.
Don't have a boyfriend. That's the reason. I had a bad game that day. Anyway. So we would win the city series all the time. And then when we go past that, we couldn't because I think we just didn't have the talent that we needed. A lot of the girls wouldn't do club because it's expensive. I went to public school, you know, like my parents barely paid for it because, you know, my club was like letting my mom, you know, pay at different times.
Gotcha.
They honestly, I think they needed some tall girls in the club. So they're like, okay, you know, they cut me some slack, which was really nice. And I worked too for them.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I don't know if it was my junior year or senior year because I got recruited late.
Okay.
So my so funny. My senior year, I get a call from this coach.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hey, I really want you on my team. You'll do great." It was a JUCO, junior college.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, JUCO, like I don't know anything." And he's telling me what I want to hear.
Okay.
He's like, "I bet you've been overlooked. I bet you've been, you know, haven't been looked at as much as you should." And I'm just like, "Dude, you know me?" Like, yes. He's like, "It's called Snow College. And guess where it's at? Utah." And I was like, "Oh, that's great." You know, if I knew what I knew about, you know, I mean, Utah is beautiful, but I would not want to live in Utah. So I verbally committed right on the spot.
Really?
Yeah, because I was 17 and I was like, someone wants me and they just feel like they appreciate my talent and who I am.
Okay.
And so I verbally committed. And then after that, I was telling everyone I'm going to Snow College. I'm going to be a snow badger or whatever they are. Yeah. And they're like, "What? Where are you going?" So then when we were at a tournament, I had my coach come up and he goes, "Hey, somebody is looking at you and he wants you on it. Like he wants to talk to you and take you on a visit."
And this was another recruiter.
Yeah. And just so you know, I never met the coach that called me from Utah.
Okay.
Never seen the school.
Okay.
Never done anything. I just was like, "Yeah, I want to go." Like crazy. So I hear my coach at the time. I don't know if it's my my assistant coach, Jeff. He's great. To this day, he's one of my mentors. He's awesome. Yeah. He's like, "Hey, I know this guy, Matt. He's coaching this school flagler College. And I'm like, Flagler College? I never heard of that.
Yeah.
It's in Florida. And I was like, perked up, my party girl.
Yeah.
I was like, Florida. Being from Ohio, it's like going one bad state to the next, but with the bad reps. But I love Florida. I don't care what anyone says. Anyway, they show me the pictures. It's like a castle. Have you seen it?
No.
You gotta show these pictures because
I'll throw them up there. Yeah.
Gorgeous school. I know I'm biased because I went there, but it's literally like a castle.
Huh.
Gorgeous.
That's how they attract people, you think?
Oh yeah. That's what got me. I'm
on
like,
top
I'm going
of the fact
on a visit.
that they're in Florida.
Right. It's right on the coast.
What part of Florida specifically?
St. Augustine. So
St.
it's
Augustine,
like about an hour south of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Have you been to St. Augustine?
No, I have not. But I've heard my aunt lives out there in Florida.
This is a front view.
Dude, it looks like Disneyland almost. Like, what the heck?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. The dining hall, like before you walk into the dining hall, there's the ceilings have like gold on them. It's beautiful. If you ever go in that area, please go.
Yeah.
Because I like talking my school up because it is beautiful.
Was this Flagler you said?
Flagler.
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 Flagler. Are there a JC as well, like, or a JUCO, or is it
it's 4 year.
Oh, it's a 4 year.
D2 4 year. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was like, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Might as well try it. And so,
they wanted you to go down there.
Yeah. For a visit.
They paid for everything for you to go?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I don't know if I should tell my whole story of visit because if my college coach watches, I guess it doesn't matter now, right? And he doesn't even coach anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I'll get to that. It's crazy how it's crazy. Anyway, where am I? Okay, so I talk to him, go on this visit, and I have my visit girl and she takes me, around the school, shows me everything. He shows me everything. And I love it, And then my, visit that night, I went out and had college fun.
You weren't supposed to, I'm assuming.
No. But it doesn't matter now, right? Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. And I'm like, I love this school. I think the coach is cool. I want to go here.
Yeah.
And I committed. I signed.
Hungover.
I signed at a Burger King in the airport. And let me tell you, my coach already knew because he asked the girl that gave me Janelle is her name. He asked Janelle, hey, did you you took her back to sleep, right? And she's like, yeah. So he definitely knew.
He had a feeling.
But listen, yeah, it was fun. So
you go to college, you commit to Flagler in Florida.
And don't worry, I did, have the college experience, but I was a dedicated athlete.
No, I hear you. My brother, that's like if I told you, my brother, they consider Santa Barbara, UC Santa Barbara, a party school here in California.
Yeah.
And he went there, but he did what he wanted to do. He both had, the college experience and the degree. So to him, that's what really mattered, right? So at the end of the day, it's
I did a lot of things I shouldn't have, though.
I think we all do at some point, right? We're all experimenting. Until I was a senior
and I was like, I'm serious now.
So you go to Flagler.
Yeah.
And how was that?
Oh my gosh. So it was the best decision I ever made in my life.
Really?
Because I don't know. I just felt I didn't travel very much when I was younger. My parents, they're older.
Okay.
So my parents are almost 70 now.
Gotcha.
So they never wanted to travel, go on vacation or anything like that. And that's fine. But so I never got out in the world. Like I didn't go to different states. I didn't go to different countries ever. So I had that urge. I'm like, I need to just go. So when I drove off and left my ex-boyfriend behind, my high school boyfriend, I was like, thank God, because I needed to get out of there.
Yeah.
Woo. I'm so happy I did it because it just, I ended up being homesick. I was like, I'm not going to miss home. Like, and then I was so homesick.
I think it happens.
And then, it just kind of trails off.
Right.
You're like, okay, I'm good now.
Yeah, my brother went through the same thing. And it was a 4 or 5 hour drive for us to go see him. He's still within the state, right?
Which is nice.
It's nice, but
because I was stuck.
Yeah.
Like until Christmas, you know?
Yeah.
So if I wanted out, I just had to call and be like, you know?
So then you're playing in college. How was that experience? Because now do you feel like there's a lot more talent than when you were playing in high school and club? Or do you feel it was almost the same? Or did you feel like so comfortable, like, hey, I have this talent that I've like, learned over the past 4 years or what have you. And that's what brought me here. And I'm surrounded by the same, like, people that are just as talented as me, or
I didn't know what to expect. I think I was like, oh, I'm not going to play my first year because I didn't. You know what I used to think? This is bad. I have confidence now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have our insecurities, but I know what I would have been capable of because I just had this thought that I had to be skinny and pretty to be a D1.
Okay.
A D1 athlete. And today I'm like, I could have been a D1 athlete, like easy.
Yeah.
Like, and started my freshman year. But now, when I was back then, I was like, oh, I have to be pretty and skinny, like, because they're on TV. You know what I mean? And I didn't think that. So it's just like crazy how I thought that way. But anyway, so when I got recruited, I'm like, okay, I probably won't like play my first year. But that's fine. I started almost every game.
Really?
I started almost every game. I got awards every other week.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like I was like the best academy of the week, athlete of the week and stuff like that. And I'm just like, whoa, like that's crazy. And I mean, I was introduced to really intense practices. My coach, amazing coach. He's an intense guy. He's breaking clipboards sometimes.
Right,
but
okay.
I loved it because I feel like that's what I needed. Even though some people can handle it. And he wasn't like the throw the ball at your head kind of person.
Yeah.
He was like, I expect more of you.
Gotcha.
Like, I'll be disappointed in you type of person. And that's what gets you, right?
It hurts a lot more than, if somebody being upset at you, to be honest with you, when they tell you that. Yeah, it hurts.
So I wanted his like approval like that, but I wasn't like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I just felt like he was in the team.
Yeah. Okay.
But also not in the team, like above the team. It's really weird. I'm trying to explain it.
It's like he had a certain commitment to the team to, like with you guys, like
very committed.
Yeah.
And I saw it. Like
Yeah.
I could see his commitment and his hard work. And if I felt like if I wasn't doing that hard work as hard as him and like making sure I'm putting my part in, then I'm letting him down.
Gotcha.
So I was like, I need to do this. And he did the same thing my high school coach said. He said, you're capable of this, this, and this. And I'm going to give you like this for school. And I was like, yeah, I think if you believe in it, I can do that. And
Yeah.
I 100% did it, even more. So,
I mean, it's a mind game, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The limits are only whatever you place to for yourself.
Oh, my parents, they also, which they, I don't blame them for this, but they're like, only 1% of athletes get college scholarship, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm that 1%, yo.
That's great. No, that's good
like,
that you thought about that. Yeah. That you thought about it that way.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna do that because I know I can. Like, my high school coach told me I could. Some other people have said it, so I'm gonna do it.
No, that's really good on your part that you actually believe that, because I think limits are placed by other people that don't believe they can do something, so they dump that on you, thinking that, oh, you can't, I can't do it, so because I don't think I can do it, you can't either.
Yeah.
And it's not that way. It shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't limit ourselves, and we shouldn't limit other people either, but cool. I'm glad that at least you had that self-confidence to say, yeah, like I'm going to do this. I'm that 1%, because that's really, really big.
That's what I know I wanted. Like, that's what I wanted. It's so weird because like, there's just like, I don't have that same drive for certain things. Like, and it's just that one thing. It just set my heart on fire. That's how it feels.
It's because, I mean, you obviously show passion every time you're on the court.
Yeah.
I see it.
Sometimes I'm like, I need to chill out.
No, yeah. Whether it's
we're in the backyard right now.
Whether it's playing with friends, playing, at an adult league, or any other sports, or any other thing that you do out there, like I see the passion every time you step on the court, and not like, again, it's that maybe that's why you felt that way, because of the passion that you feel for the sport.
Yeah, for sure.
So you go through college. How'd you guys do?
Good.
Really good.
Yeah, it was just better and better each year. My first year, I think the team chemistry was like a little off, and I think it's because this was a new coach.
Okay.
So like there was differences, and because they had a previous coach before that had different views and different probably everything. I don't know how they were, but he was just, it's like he came in like a wall, I feel like, because he was like so good. That's all how I can explain it. He had the best drills I use to this day, like the best words, the best mindset. He was a disciplined guy.
Yeah.
So I think my freshman year, I don't remember. I don't know if we won conference or not. I think maybe we won the conference tournament or something. But I know we won conference most of our years. And then my senior year, we went to nationals.
Really?
Best thing ever. I don't care that we didn't win. I'm glad we went.
That's cool.
That was my goal. Go to nationals.
How many teams get to go to nationals?
8.
8?
The Elite 8, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like...
national, all over the country, obviously. So cool.
Yeah.
What'd you guys place in that?
We made it.
But you guys made it to nationals. That's the important part.
I was like, wait, we're here. What now? We have to win? Shoot. We were all so scared. I was scared.
Was it the first time that Flagler College Flagler University was going?
No, there was a Final Four. Yeah, and it was like a bunch of years back.
Okay.
Which that was a good team.
Yeah, but it had been a while.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
He coached for my college coach. He coached for 10 years. He just stopped, and now he's like in he's like banking. And I'm just like, no, you can't do that.
Banking?
You have to coach your whole life. You can't.
My God, don't tell me banking. This is from a guy that did banking for a while. I did banking for 15 years.
Not banking. It's like financial advising or something. I don't know.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, really? I don't know for sure. He says,
it's good money.
Oh, okay.
It's good money.
It's probably better than
It's just
coaching.
a headache.
Better money, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like you put in so much work for coaching. And I don't want to say it's underpaid because it's not about the money, but
it is. No, it's underpaid. I think it's underpaid. I think anything that has to do with teaching is underpaid. Period.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at public school teachers; they don't get paid, what they deserve. So
yeah, like people. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's another rabbit hole. So you guys made it to national senior year. Mm-hmm. You graduate. Mm-hmm. You mentioned that you played overseas.
Yeah. So I met with my coach, and he's like, "Hey, it doesn't stop here. Like you could go, and you could play overseas." And I'm like, "Really?"
Now, was this indoor?
Yes, indoor. Yeah,
okay.
I played sand here and there, but it was never serious. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was sponsored by my local sand volleyball club.
Whoa.
For that was after I played overseas.
Got it, okay.
But it's the sand volleyball community is huge. Like to get high up, I don't know. I know I'm not good enough. So that's all I could say. Okay. I'm not good enough to be in the AVP and stuff like that. If I was coached, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I don't want to go through that journey, and you started from the bottom, and then I'm 40 years old in the AVP. No, thank you. Yeah.
So they told you about overseas.
Yeah. So I reached out to someone, and they put me with an agent, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, we'll put you on a team." They're a Bundesliga 2, which is 2.
Okay, Bundesliga's in
like the
Europe.
league. Yeah.
Okay.
Bundesliga 2, which is the second league. Okay, because there's first, second.
Yeah.
Just like Division 1, Division 2, because they don't have sports in school. Do you know that they don't have sports in college, or at least where I was at, they didn't.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have sports. I'm like, what?
Crazy.
America's like sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was super excited. Like, I'm gonna play pro. I'm ready. I was in for it. And at the time, I was dating this guy from Florida. I'll just say that. So I go over to Germany, and I have 2 roommates, Lauren and Kelsey. They're awesome. I love them. It was great. So
how's your German, by the way?
9, none. Yeah, none.
My brother went to Germany.
Oh, yeah?
He's actually, he majored in sociology and German.
Oh, he speaks German.
Yeah, he does.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I would, if I could go back, I would learn more.
He's actually going back he lived over there for a year. He went to the University of Berlin. to do his 5th year to actually get the and he's going back this summer.
Johnny speaks better German.
Does he?
But he was in Switzerland, so it was Swiss German.
Ooh.
So it's different, but he learned some German, so he knows a lot more. But me, let me tell you first before I start.
No.
Because this was one of the worst years of my life.
Really?
Did you know that? Yeah.
No.
I'll start there.
So
not that I'm so dramatic. I'll tell you, because it's really not that bad. But like living through it, I was like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
So I go over there. I meet my roommates. They're great. So rent, they pay for my rent. Or no, we have to pay for our rent.
But they're paying you for it for playing.
Yeah, like nothing.
Really?
Yeah, like that's how, if you're not known volleyball player, if you didn't go D1 or have a school they know, or like they haven't met you, and you have to know people.
Got it.
Like that's just how it goes.
It's about networking.
He just threw me on a team, which I love them. I love that team.
Okay.
But it was basically like, the second league, like this is your trial.
Got it.
And oh my gosh. Anyway, so the way that they pay you, you have to have a side job. So I was a mail lady. I was a mail lady in Germany. I can still say that. And I'm like, bro.
Like delivering mail?
Physically delivering mail. So in the morning, we would sort our mail.
Really?
Serious. I got the bad. Yeah. Anyway, so we sort our mail, go and deliver, and I would walk so long every day. And that's where I learned to listen to so many podcasts.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, oh my God, it's terrible. And then so halfway through, my boyfriend cheated on me.
Oh.
Yeah.
The guy from Florida?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was a jerk anyway.
Okay.
And then I met Johnny.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I didn't have any money. Like I was broke all the time.
Yeah.
Like when we go grocery shopping, I couldn't buy very many groceries. And it
was just a struggle.
It was a struggle. And the level of play wasn't it. It was very low.
Really?
Well, not very low.
But I mean, were you shining because it was so low?
Yes.
Way too much? Like you were shining.
Yeah, but it was like almost reminding me of high school again, where I'm like, okay, but like obviously my roommates were good. The Americans, they were good. So they were American too.
You got it.
So yeah, they were really good. But the Germans, it felt like high school where, we were all talented, but it's not that they weren't talented. They just didn't have the same type of drive. And in America, it's really different.
Yeah, okay.
I think we are pushed to do way more, especially in sport. And I think they're more chill.
Got it.
Like when we get a point, be like, yes, let's go. And the Germans would be like, cool.
So it's a big difference then. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a culture more than anything then, I guess.
But some of them would be, really fiery. So it just depends.
Maybe the person, I guess, that has to do with it too. A lot, actually. So, okay.
Yeah. And then, Germany, I just even fired me up more because I was like, I deserve better than to be broke all the time, walking around as a mail lady and, and better volleyball, which I don't want to, shit on, that team because I loved that team.
Yeah.
And when I look back, I'm like, I loved them. They were awesome. They had good vibes and everything. So I met Johnny too, so that's cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
it was meant to be.
Through my roommate. So yeah, he's a professional water polo player in Switzerland. So
that's what Johnny was doing out there.
Yeah, you didn't know?
No, I've talked to him the other day a little bit. Yeah. So he was in Switzerland, you were in Germany, but
yeah. So our friend, so my roommate Lauren knew a girl named Sydney in Austria. She was playing as a setter.
Okay.
Sydney's like, hey, let's go Switzerland and visit Johnny. Let's go party in Switzerland. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to party in Switzerland. And at the time, my boyfriend just cheated on me a few months back. So I was like, I don't want to date nobody. I don't want to ever look at a man again. I don't want to be with anybody. And of course, we go over to Switzerland and Johnny's like, hi, I love you. Like not even trying, but he was like flirting with me. Look, he finessed it very well. Good job. Good job,
Johnny.
So yeah, we ended up together, and then Germany they gave us a car at least.
Yep. Okay.
But that was mostly for advertisement.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys had like a big sticker on the car or something?
Pro win. And we were green, so it was like green.
Oh man.
Gosh. But it was good. It was a good experience, but at the time it was rough.
Well, I bet now that you hindsight, I mean, if you're looking at it now, you're like, okay, yeah, it was cool, whatever. But so what happened? You played just the 1 year, or did you continue to play more?
So then I played the next year in France.
Ooh.
Which is where I wanted to go. I was like, I love French, like,
yo,
you know. But listen, I learned some things. No, it's way better.
Okay.
I got paid a lot more.
Oh, okay.
I got free apartment, free car.
Really?
Great roommate, you know. Yeah, she's awesome. She's still playing. She's in Finland. Good luck, girls. Go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And,
well, a few years ago, Finland was coming out at the top of the world with like the happiest place to live.
Are they?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I guess
Don't they have
people,
maternity leave for like a year? Like,
I don't know. They have a bunch of stuff, but yeah. So she plays in Finland. Well, I guess you must be happy, hopefully.
Yeah, she loves playing.
So anyway, so you played in France.
Yes.
How cool. In Paris?
It's good. No, so Calais. So if you know where Calais?
Nope.
Okay. So like it's on the coast. The is it west or east? One of them. Maybe even north. Who knows?
Did you get to go to the beach a lot? Or?
Here's the UK and here's France.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What side is this?
Would be the north, I think, right?
Is it north? Okay,
I think so.
UK's over here because I went to London. We took a ferry.
Oh.
Yeah. So right on the coast, right where the beach is at. Like, it's really nice.
So how was the experience there?
Good.
So you get the apartment, car, everything. What's the level of play there?
Better.
Way better.
Way higher.
Okay.
I felt like my talent was on par.
Okay.
Or maybe even less.
Oh, nice.
But I think that's just because I didn't get as glorified. I felt like I was glorified in college, to be honest. It's like, come on. Like in France, they're like, okay, yeah, you did it. Like, you know, and that's fine. Like I wanted that level of play, but then I started getting knee pain.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's really discouraged, like took away from it. I tried, strengthening and all that, and my knees are just shot.
Did it come from a previous injury, or it's just so much jumping, so much impact?
2 days. We had 2 practices a day sometimes.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. And I would jump serve.
You're a professional athlete at that point, so
yeah, I would jump serve. I would jump, and I mean, and they weren't even that hard. Sometimes they were just serving and passing.
Were jump serves like an expectation? Is it
no?
You just
whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's my best serve.
Yeah.
Is jump serve. So yeah, my knees just started going, and not lucky for COVID, not saying COVID was good, but it saved me, I think, because once it happened, we had to go home.
Oh, they sent you guys home at that point.
Yes, thankfully.
So it was just recently. It wasn't like that 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It feels so long.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, 3 years ago, dude. Dude, it's like, yeah, like right there.
Feels like
so so you play in France, but you had a better time than in Germany.
Yes. Yeah, like
so
I
better
felt,
experience.
I think I'm very much like to be financially secure. I don't like to live paycheck to paycheck.
Okay.
Some people do. I do not.
That's good.
So I lived that way in Germany. I wasn't poor, but I just was paycheck to paycheck. So I was always like on edge. But in France, I could chill,
Shout out to all the ladies and the male ladies in Germany, by the way.
And the what?
All the male ladies in Germany. Shout out.
Oh, hey. We only had one car, and we had to deliver to like 3 different sections.
Dude, that sounds rough.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But
don't you think about it now and you're like, whoa, I can't believe I did that?
Yeah, I learned a lot about myself, that's for sure. Like I had to spend hours walking by myself.
How do you guys deliver them?
We'd have to push in buttons and then like say like, hey, Sariva, der Post, like, and they're like talking in German and we're like, Sprechen kein Deutsch, like I don't speak German. And they're like, basically in German, they would say, why are you delivering mail if you don't speak German? And I'm like, dude, I'm just here. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know. Wow.
Just take your freaking mail.
You didn't have Google? Like
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
but
just Google Translate.
We lived in an older community.
So
they're like, don't give a shit. They're like,
they don't.
Oh, I don't
they
care.
have no filter at that point in time.
Yeah,
once
just
you get older,
speaking in German, and I'm like, sprechen kein Deutsch, and they're like, I don't care. And then speaking in German, and I'm like, oh, okay. So Yeah, I learned a little bit to get by, but not
enough. To have a full on conversation.
Right.
No, I
but
get
mostly everyone speaks English.
They do. Yeah, that's what my brother was saying too. Yeah.
So I didn't have to really worry about it that much. The Germans are nicer than the French. French don't like us. I tell you,
the Americans.
It's true. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think I've heard that before too. Yeah. My brother just did say that Germany, everybody's like more how can I put it? He did say that they're more serious.
Yeah, a little bit. But that's a front because they're
you think
silly.
So? Yeah.
They're
but
silly.
He had a blast in Germany. He lived like same as you. He lived for a whole year.
No, he was hard in Germany.
What my brother did take advantage of was because again, remember he was going to the University of Berlin, so he was taking classes. So he was on not a scholarship, but he did get grants to go.
Okay.
So
cool.
it is. So what he did do was he was just kind of getting by too. He did get a job out there to, help with the finances. But that job allowed him to, he said that the flights in Europe are dirt cheap. Like he traveled to 39 countries while in Europe.
It's cheap to travel, but I don't think it's dirt cheap.
No, he said like $90, $75 for a week and something like that. I mean, it wasn't like over here you go to, I was looking to go to Utah soon and it's like $300.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I just am bougie and wanted to go to Ireland and UK and that was way more expensive.
Oh, I bet. No, I think he did. I don't know if I think he did go to.
Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam, Austria. I driven though. Because you can drive. Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys had the green car anyway, so.
It's small. It's like,
dude,
it's so funny. That's really fun. Yeah, Brussels is so pretty too. Oh my gosh.
So fun experience overall, though.
Yeah.
And you played. You go to Germany. You go to France. COVID sends you home.
Honestly, I was relieved, and I think it's just because the season's so long, and I just get tired.
How many games were you guys playing?
You play every team twice.
Yeah.
In the thing, and there was like 6 teams, 8 teams.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
And then you have the finals, and then you have the cup, and then you have like all this stuff.
So that's a lot.
And we were almost done. We were like a month away.
Okay, so it was almost done.
So I was like, just let us go.
So you get here back to California with Johnny.
Yep. And then and then I flew home 2020. And then we did long distance till October, and then he came to live in Ohio.
Johnny went
for
over
almost
there.
A year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you like it over there?
He loved it so much.
Did he?
No.
Yeah.
It's different.
It is.
It's cold. The people are colder. Like,
also.
People are not.
You think people in California are happy-go-lucky or something like that, or is it more like
I think they more
friendlier.
Friendly.
Because if you compare people from California, and I've had this comparison before, people from California with people with New York, they'll tell you people from California are 100% more friendly than people from New York or from the East Coast. Well, yeah.
East Coast people they're tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Maybe. What about Florida? Florida, I'm sure you had.
It's a mix.
Is it?
Because you have
older folks.
It's like a mix. What's it called? Melting pot or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, because you have the old snowbirds. Then you have like the rednecks. And then you have like the people going to school. You have everything. So it's, I think, mostly nice. But then you have the snowbirds. They're from up there.
Yeah, that's true.
But
so anyway, so you get here, you go back to Ohio. Johnny goes back over there. You guys live over there for a year. You come back.
He's like, okay, I got to go back to school because he's going to school online, so he could go live over there. Yeah, I'm like, why weren't you living over here? He's like, I don't know. So he went back, and that's when we almost broke it off. But then I was like, okay, I think I can move to California because I didn't want to.
You don't want to?
Because me being in Ohio where it's cheap, right? It's cheaper.
It is.
I mean, you get paid less. So it's the same. But it's like coming here, it's a shock. Seeing all the traffic, sitting in the traffic, seeing the gas prices, seeing all the prices. You're like, I can't live here. How would I ever be able to afford this? Because I'm thinking I'll get paid the same or only a little bit more. So.
No, it's definitely more expensive. I think I always tell people you pay for the climate. I mean, really, if you want to think about it.
It's raining right now.
It is raining right now, but hey, guess what?
It's nice.
Drive 2 hours towards Big Bear and you're in the snow.
Right.
You know? And then I'm sure once this weather goes by, it's going to start getting warm again a little bit, you know, maybe in the 70s. In a
drought.
Hopefully not again. But,
yeah.
But, you know, you have the beach, you have the mountains, you have the desert.
Yeah, you have everything.
You have everything. And so it's really what, you know, hikes up the cost. But,
right.
Dude, so what a story. I mean, honestly, you guys are like, you and Johnny, I didn't know Johnny was like such a big part of the mix.
I know. He's still playing water polo. He's playing this weekend.
Yeah, he was telling me that he still plays. I might have to bring him in here and have him tell his story too. Because I didn't even know he was playing professional.
He's so shy. You got to open him up.
Yeah, you know what? I was asking him questions just to kind of like get him to open up to me. Yeah. But I'm sure
he would be nervous at first.
Yeah, you think?
But I think you could, yeah.
Yeah, he's such a cool guy though.
Maybe if you like crack a few beers with him or something.
I'll give him whatever it takes to open him up.
He's so quiet, but not around me. He's not quiet.
I'm sure he feels comfortable with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, what a story. I had no idea that like all that stuff, you know, and obviously it revolves around volleyball for you.
Yeah.
The story that you have, it's not a story that just anybody, you know, like has lived. Yeah. If you know what I'm saying, like it's.
And I'm grateful for.
I guess
everything.
you are one of those 1%ers in regards to like getting a scholarship, and maybe even I don't know what percentage of people actually go and play. I'm sure it's not that big.
Yeah.
But having that experience is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to like talk it down because it is a great thing to do. But I think a lot of people could play pro based on the level that I played at. Like I'm thinking, dude, I think like because there's even like third league. And yeah, like my best friend back home, he's never played. Well, now he plays pro in Cleveland for the men's team, but he never did that before, and he made it on that team. And now he might even go play in Puerto Rico and be pro.
Oh, cool!
Like you can not go to college and be pro. It just depends on how dedicated you are.
Right.
So yeah,
I mean, but it shows. It's cool though. Obviously, you have the talent. It has to be in your genes too, because one, yes, you are tall, so you have that advantage. But being able to, you know, play the way you do, and I mean,
you never even see me play real deal indoor.
I don't think I have. No, I have not actually. And I don't think
you can look up one of my videos.
I'll throw it up there if it's on there. Yeah.
I mean, there's highlights and then there's videos, but the highlights are funny from college.
Really?
Yeah, because they got like Imagine Dragons on there.
That was
so inspirational, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, so embarrassing.
So it's pretty cool actually. I think so. Well, I don't know, but I just want to say thank you for being here and for sharing all this stuff. Like, it's super, super cool. Like having your perspective from, you know, like everything that you went through and how you, I mean, so many times you hit adversity and you know, things that you didn't know, uncertainties, and you still kind of went through it. So it's super cool to hear that coming from you, getting to know the you know, a different side of you as well. So just wanted to say thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'll do this again. It's fun.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring you and Johnny together and you guys can share your story together.
Fun.
That would be really cool.
I feel like he'd be more comfortable if I was there. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him.
No, maybe. Who knows? But we'll see. All right, cool.
Awesome.
Well, thanks.